If you're looking for a way to power up your nutrients with a plant-based protein powder, then Raw Vegan Plant-Based Protein is the perfect choice. This vegan protein is packed with essential nutrients to help you stay energized and healthy. With plant-based protein powder becoming increasingly popular amongst health-conscious individuals, it's no surprise that Raw Vegan Plant-Based Proteins has become a leader in the industry. Whether you're an athlete or just looking to increase your daily protein intake, this vegan protein powder can help you reach your goals. Visit rawvegan.com. Again, rawvegan.com. Welcome to the Second Wind Sports Media. We got to get used to saying that. Yes, indeed. This show has been transferred over to a multi-sport platform. And today's topic, which is where we starting this thing off with, we got a special guest in the building, ladies and gentlemen. We got no other than my cousin, Kenny Bellamy.
How you doing, cuz?
How you feeling, man?
Never beautiful day. Never beautiful day. Peace and blessings. How you doing, brother Bonton?
What's going on with you, man?
The world probably don't know him as brother Bonton. Peace and blessings.
Hey,
yes,
man,
indeed.
You already.
Well, today's topic will be about, man, the Washington Commanders and what's up next with them. What's next with the Washington Commanders? And me and C's was talking earlier. We went through some things, and sometimes me and Kenny we talk some things too, because I was concerned about the trade, but then you know what I'm saying, a lot of people been putting it in my ear why it was necessary, and you know what I'm saying. Kenny, we're gonna start it all with you, man. What is next for the Washington Commanders, man? You think?
First step I believe they need is a general manager. They need somebody to learn how to evaluate talent.
Yeah,
you know, they need to learn how to draft. They need to first thing they need to start off with is a general manager before they make any other decision. A general manager to hire a coach, to hire players. Until they get a correct general manager, the team will never go anywhere. They haven't had a general manager since Charlie Casserly.
Facts.
That's been since the 90s.
Right.
You know, look at the Eagles. Why the Eagles are able to compete. They have a competent general manager.
That's real talk. Yes, indeed. Yeah. That you know what I that would skip my mind. I forgot that they didn't have a damn general manager though. Damn.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one thing they need. They need a general manager. They need somebody to hire these coaches high, because they're not going to be able to. The coach picking the player is not really the thing. You know what I'm saying? That just not. It's not working. You know what I mean?
It's not working.
So yeah, you need
Ron
somebody.
Rivera, excuse me, brother C.
No, go ahead.
You have Ron Rivera making all of the draft picks. He haven't made one competent first-round draft pick since he's been there. You got Jamin Davis, a bust. Emmanuel Forbes, looking like a bust. Quan Martin, second-round draft pick, a bust. What's his name? For Dravius Mathis, second-round draft pick, a bust.
Yeah.
Everything he drafts is a bust.
Right.
Yeah.
Real talk.
For me, jury's still out on Forbes. I like a lot of things I see, but I just think they put him in the wrong position. I would never let a rookie go man-to-man with AJ Brown, probably the best receiver in the game right now. Well, you know what I mean? You leaving a rookie on the island with AJ Brown, DJ Moore, and all them with no help over top, and no help on that side. You know what I mean? And then you're not blitzing, not trying to get the ball out the quarterback hands. This man, he basically on the island on his own out there. You know, so I'm a whole judgment on Forbes right now until we get somebody in here who could actually, you know what I'm saying, coach them and do things right. One thing they messed up with was when they got rid of Chris Harris last year, the D-backs coach. The secondary went downhill from there.
Okay. I feel like, though, these corners that been being drafted into the league in the first round, they've been coming in the league playing top-notch receivers, being on the island. Sauce Gardner, this is only his second year. Witherspoon for the Seahawks, this is his first year.
I mean, he liked that. That's
All
why he
these
was the
guys
first one.
All these guys that are coming into the league, if you're a number one draft pick, you have to be able to plug and play. You can't come in and be babysitting. You have to, if first round draft pick, you're making millions.
Yeah.
You have to be able to come and plug and play. We can't build you up to be great if you're a first round draft pick. You got to come in with those instincts and that football mentality.
Yeah.
You know, for a first rounder.
I give it to him. I give you that, but I think Forbes was a project coming in though. You know, they knew he was small, a little frail, so they said in a few years he might be the best in this draft. But he needs some coaching. I'm telling you, he needs some coaching.
The best in this draft is Witherspoon.
Oh, Witherspoon, bad boy, man.
Witherspoon,
that dude, a bad boy.
Plug
man.
and play.
Yeah, plug and play.
But heard of him
but low key, he might be the only one that ain't really had struggles. You know, from the corners who ain't had struggles. So. You know, even Gonzalez up in New England, he had struggles too. So
I never even heard of the guy that the New York Giants drafted that's from Baltimore. I never heard of him, man. He's balling out. Right. They drafted him, the guy that just mad at the Redskins the other day. After the Giants beat us, and he said, that's what you bums get for not taking me at number 16. I'm a hometown boy, and you bums ain't draft me.
That's funny.
Yeah. You saw that, Rob?
I ain't see that one, man. You got to pull that. Send me that when you get a chance, man.
That been on the internet.
I ain't seen that. Damn, that's crazy. Yeah, that's
he said, I'm from the hometown. You bums ain't draft me. That's why I'm 2-0 against y'all.
Damn, man. He got it though. He got it. Hey.
So what is the future looking like for Rivera? Should we go out, continue out the season with him, or give somebody else a chance to be an interim coach and try to prove themselves? I ain't gonna say who, but
I felt like EB should have got the interim to finish the year off, just so we can see what he can do.
I agree.
Just so we can see what he can do. Even though I feel like his offense, his play calling is suspect.
Trash. Trash.
Yeah, his play calling is suspect.
Yeah. But you never know. You know, what do you think if he had his own mindset and space to do what he want to do, he can show his abilities to lead an overall team? You think we should fire Rivera now and give him that shot?
I felt like that would have been a fair opportunity.
Yeah.
For EB to finish the season off. I felt like that would have been fair.
Yeah.
But I'm also happy to see how Rivera calls defenses, to see how his defense look different than Jack.
If it helped. Like, you gotta think of one thing that just hit me. I was coming in, Tom Rivera was on the radio. He got an article coming out talking about Jack Del Rio and a lot of his problems last year when he started tweeting a lot of political stuff, right? Then it hit me. I got out the car and I ain't finished listening to him. It hit me right there. Was like, that might be when he lost the locker room.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He started talking that political stuff and the insurrection and, you know, pro-Trump stuff and all this stuff. A lot of the players might have been like, hold up, Joe. Kind of coach, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that might be when he lost the locker room. So now that he out the picture, Ron might actually have a chance to get that defense turned around and get him to play for him.
I really don't believe that the defense is terrible.
That's not the problem. It's not the defense to me. It's I think it's the line, man. But somebody he's broke it down to me too about the line. They not a problem as much as we think.
It's bad. It's bad, but it ain't terrible. It's bad. We ain't great, but we ain't terrible.
He was saying someone was holding the ball too long, where he's gonna get sacked if he's holding the ball too long. You can't hold it. It's, you holding the ball for more than 20, 30 seconds. Your ass is gonna get hit.
You got about 2-3 seconds in the lead to get that ball out.
So
when you hit that back foot, when that back foot plant, boop, that ball need to be coming out. other than that, you that clock
It depends on
ticking,
what
boy.
team you play for.
That's
Jalen
true.
Hurts
Yeah.
is
Oh
like
yeah,
that
you
for
see
real.
some them great lines. I say
can do
our
it,
line
man.
ain't terrible, but
Depends
our
on
line
what
ain't
team
great.
you play for.
Yeah, our line ain't great.
That's true.
But
Charles Leno was a
I
bum.
say it's a mix between the line, you know, all the problems with the line. It's a mix between the line and the coach and the play calling. Play calling not helping at all.
But no, I wasn't saying that the defense wasn't bad, Rob. The defense is bad. It's
Nah,
not the
it's
whole
bad.
defense.
Yeah,
It's the middle linebacker core.
Yeah.
Damon Davis, Cody Barton, David
Yeah,
Mayo.
linebackers
Trash.
trash. Yeah, linebackers having issues.
They are.
Shouldn't
Once
be
the
on
ball
the field.
once the running back get past the line and get to them,
Yeah.
it's up to the only person that's able to stop these motherfuckers is the safeties. And that's a bad look. That show you how bad your linebacker core is once they get past them. And we all know a horrible linebacker core will make the numbers go up for the safeties. They'll get all the tackles and shit because the linebackers ain't doing their part. That'll tell you off the break whether the linebacker caused some garbage. And I'm sure them safety numbers is up right now as far as tackles.
Yeah. This is what I feel about the linebacker core. This is where they great at tackling. They can't cover.
Yeah,
all teams kill us passing, making the linebackers cover. They get burnt. Crossing routes, stuff like that.
For Davis to have the speed he got, I'm struggling to figure out why he can't cover nobody.
He don't know football.
He
don't know football. The object of football is don't let your man get 1 inch of space. That's the object of football. He don't get 1 inch of, wherever he go, you go. White on rice, like we used to say, playing outside. You like white on rice. They don't play with that. They don't play with that in their head no more. You know what I'm saying? You don't get an inch of space out here, buddy.
Yeah, you're gonna have to work for that.
So
Benjamin St. Juice, garbage.
You don't like St. Juice? I like St. Juice. I just I think that I'm like I swear it's coaching, man. I swear it got to be coaching.
He was doing some raggedy shit the other day. I was pissed.
Yeah, it's there. But I think last year he had a good year though. I think most of the team last year was good, but the defense wise. But it's like that's what I'm saying. It's got to be coaching, bro. I'm not believing that they all just fell off like that. You know,
only reason I can't blame it on coaching. By the time you make it to the NFL, coaching don't matter,
man.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, Jack could have did some things to help that secondary out. He refused to blitz. Jack refused to blitz, so now the secondary got covered for a ridiculous amount of time if the line not winning.
How did we lose that Seahawks game? He decided to blitz at the end of the game and put his cornerbacks on islands, and they got burnt.
Yeah.
Benjamin St. Juice, 4 straight passes in a row. They played cover 0. They blitzed, left their cornerbacks on the island. We lost the game.
Yeah.
So
yeah, you got that though.
see, saying, man, we hope they lose all the next game.
I do. I do too. That's why I don't want EB to be the coach. I'm like, whatever. Let Ron have it out. Don't win no more games. We get the best we got. You know what I'm saying? Get the best pick we could get.
What you know about Caleb Williams, Ron? Caleb Williams.
I wish we was that bad. I wish we was that bad. USC quarterback. Gonna be the number 1 pick in the draft.
Oh, shorty, he nice.
Won the Heisman last year.
Yeah. The one that want to get ownership, right?
He from DC.
The one that was talking ownership. If you go with a team, he want to get some stake.
Yeah. He trying to pick his spot.
To be honest with you, Kenny, the only game I saw of him was the one against them versus Colorado. Game I saw.
Man, I done seen him a few times. That boy, bad boy.
But I've been hearing about him last year, about him when he won the Heisman. Was it last year he won the Heisman?
Yeah,
so I've been really keeping up with his numbers, but that game he dominated. He's nice. Good decision. I would hope he would come in. That'd be a good.
I see so much Pat Mahomes in him, man.
Yeah.
See a lot of Pat Mahomes in
See,
him.
one thing I got to get used to coming on this side of the fence, even on the side of the fence with boxing, is the names. I know like you said, USC, I knew exactly what you were talking about there.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
names,
yeah.
I get this, even with the boxers, I get the names messed up on every joint. So I got to get used
Badly.
to
Bad.
who, you tell me the team, I know you talk about this, but the
Yeah.
names, God,
Man,
I'm terrible.
Caleb, I wish we was that bad.
Yeah, he nice, man. He nice though. I think he'll be a good fit for us.
Ken. Okay, so now Ken, we get a top 5 pick. Say we picking 4th or 5th. What position you think you want to draft?
Top 5 position I want to draft. I need
now
a
Drake May
linebacker, man. I need a Ray Lewis type linebacker, man. I need
at that high. I don't know if it's nothing that high. But
game-changing linebacker.
What would you say about quarterback? Would you take a quarterback there?
No, I wouldn't. I believe in Sam.
That was our debate earlier, man.
I believe in Sam.
I do too, man. I still do.
I believe in Sam.
I don't. I don't. I mean, I'm like, I think he's good. I think he's a good quarterback, right?
What does he rank? What? 3?
But number one
right now?
In passing yards, yeah. And yards. I mean, he threw 100 times more than everybody in the league too. They don't run the ball. So of course they don't run the ball. And he did got 18 touchdowns, 13 picks. Now that's the problem with me. I think decision making, one, and I don't know. I just don't see him being that guy that puts fear in other teams.
He a dog.
You know what I mean? I don't think he put fear in other teams. We ain't had that since RG3. Now, I just don't see it. I don't think he's Super Bowl winning dude. I don't think he's gonna put fear in other teams. If I could get Jalen Daniels from LSU at our pick, I might have to take that. I think he just got higher ceiling. One thing I said about Howe, I think he's a good quarterback. I think he's you know what I'm saying, middle of the pack starting quarterback in the league for a long time. But I see his ceiling being a better Baker Mayfield. Right? I don't see Lamar Jackson. I don't see MVP candidate or list, right? So I see Mahomes and Caleb. I see Justin Herbert, Noah Lim, and Drake May. I see that 2012 RG3 that actually could read defenses and do everything in Jalen Daniels. I think that put fear in other teams and make them respect you. You know what I'm saying? I just don't see that in Howe. I think Howe we ain't had a good quarterback. And when the last time we had a good quarterback?
Kirk Cousins, decent.
Yeah, Kirk Cousins
Not even like decent. Super Bowl worthy, right?
Decent.
So and when we hated him, and he was, and I think that's Howe's ceiling.
No, but Kirk Cousins is great now.
He's a good quarterback. I think he's good. I still don't think he still don't win big games.
You know what I see for Sam? I see Sam as Russell Wilson at the top of his game. He can play just like Russell Wilson did it. They play the same style quarterback to me. Yeah. You know, Russell Wilson was Russell Wilson. I can see Sam Howell being that.
Yeah. I don't see it. I don't see it, man. I don't see it. I think since we ain't had a quarterback in so long, he the best thing we had in forever. And we got these rose-colored glasses on, and everything just look good. We like, oh man, he actually don't flutter the ball out there. You know what I mean? Heineke ain't had no arm. He just, he don't flutter the ball. How don't flutter the ball? He got an arm. His ball got zipped. Got some accuracy. Got some this. I think he good, but I don't think he great at nothing.
He's still young. This is his first full year, and we seeing great. We seeing
I'm seeing some good stuff with him, man. I said the same thing. I think, man, if he number one, because I did him being number one. I didn't know he was still number one. But by him still being number one, the potential is there. Now he's not number one by accident, man.
Yeah.
Number one because they pass the ball every day.
I mean, I've watched some plays that he do get off, man. The plays that he get, them joints be money, man. Them joints be on the money, man. So
number one with the most sacks in the NFL.
and
with
still,
the garbage line.
with a garbage line. That's mean, Joe. That's mean.
With a garbage line and no running game, Bonton.
Yeah.
You got a running
Run
game,
the
they just
ball.
don't use it.
Give us a running game.
They got a running game, they don't use it.
Balance it out. Balance it out.
And we had a coach that called runs. We looked up the stats today. No, Kenny. Brian Robinson, look it up right now. Go ahead, call it. Take time. Brian Robinson averaging 4 yards a carry. Gibson averaging 4.4. Rodriguez averaging 5.2 yards per carry. You can't say we ain't got no running game.
When the game is actually going on, and they need
we don't run the ball.
Momentum, they don't.
We don't run the ball. They don't run it.
I've
been calling the times that we actually come back after being down in the first half because we don't run the ball in the first half. Come back in the second half because they start running the ball.
He gets away from the run game because they get shut down so much.
Yeah, and then they just don't run. They might get shut down one play. You're not gonna get every joint gonna be a 5-10 yard game. They get shut down one play, and then all of a sudden he's passing the rest of the game. The dude you can't say they ain't running if everybody averaging over 4.
They not bad backs either, man.
I think we got good backs. The line actually do get holes sometimes. I mean, it's like bruh.
You see holes that the line get?
They averaging 4, everybody averaging over 4. It ain't like Robinson shifty. He ain't a shifty dude. He's straight up the middle.
They need to stop trying to run out of the shotgun some of this. It's the same running style. They need to get back to a fullback. They need to keep the running game simple. It's too complicated. Yeah. That's why I don't think they get a lot of yards with the run game. It's too
need
complicated.
To get back to that Shanahan style.
That
zone. Blue.
In the NFC East, you can't be complicated with the run either.
You can't be soft. Can't be soft. And that shotgun run, draw. It's just soft.
On this side. Take that shit back to AFC. Man, that ain't gonna work over here, man.
Not dogs over here.
Eagles got a smash mouth run game. You know what it is. This is what you're gonna get. This is what it is.
Yep, and that's NFC East football, you know.
And then I heard the excuse. We don't run because we down. No, we always that. We lost. We got blew out 2 times. We ain't really been down. We'll be up, and he still refused to run the ball.
Mm-hmm.
We was up in the Philly game. Up. He throwing the ball. Philly get the lead. They milk the clock. Run it right down our throat. I'm like, you just don't see this. You don't see what they doing? You don't want to try this? When the run game working against the Bills, early in that game, the run game was working. He stopped.
Yeah, I feel like Irk called the bad game in the Bills game.
Terrible.
I was actually at that game.
Oh, for real?
He called the bad game in that game.
Terrible.
Yeah. I don't go to the games no more. I feel like, man, I'm the bad luck.
Nah, it ain't shit.
Nah, it's them. Matter of fact, go to the rest of the ones this year, though.
When we was going to the games, we felt the same goddamn way, and that was 10 years ago. So it ain't us, it's their ass. We gonna get that. It ain't us.
I remember last game I went to, Mike Vick dogged us. I said, I ain't going back.
Is it the team or is it a bad aura about the city? That's what it's starting to have me believe. Like, is it just
I think
aura about the
bro,
city?
you know, I think like I don't know. I think because I think everything political. I take everything as political. I'm like, nah. I think it's the city though. I think that everybody just hate DC. I'm serious. You look at it, it's every sport. The Wizards get no calls. We never did. Never. I'm talking about. I done seen Kuzma and Poole get almost knocked out. Like jabs, crosses, uppercuts. No call. And they tap the dude, and they, you know what I'm saying? It's a foul. It's league wide, bro.
I think
the Commanders has to go back to DC. We got to go back to RFK. They got to rebuild that joint right there, man.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And two, we can sit on 34th Street and hear that goddamn crowd.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna never be back the same again, man. I'm trying to tell you, man. We need that back. Now, I think this new owner dude, he got the. I could see. I see championship coming this man way for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But he got to bring that goddamn thing back to DC. We got to come to DC, get us a dome so we can have a goddamn Super Bowl here. Because I want to go to some Super Bowl parties and all that good stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? We need to come back to DC. PG. I know, Sean, you can walk to the stadium, but shit.
I'm like, look, you can stay right here. On my property value to go up real quick. Then you can do what you want. I want to sell this month.
I feel
Sell
you.
this month.
You know why I feel like we're in good hands though? Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson is not going for that losing
Nah, he ain't
stuff.
Oh, yeah.
He's serious about this stuff.
Real shit.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
made a tweet the other day as soon as we lost.
Oh yeah, he been
Serious
tweeting
about
after every time we lose,
I like
he tweet.
that about this
It's getting darker and darker every tweet. Magic
like
about to come in this show. Clear house. I say I can't wait till the off season. Off season gonna be lit.
That's what he got us,
Man.
man. Magic got us. Magic.
Yeah, we need that though. It's definitely needed, man.
Yeah, I think
So- What's your predictions, man? What's the record gonna end at?
With the record going in
4-13. Let's go.
4-13.
Hey.
But you know what? They might win the last game versus the Cowboys.
Man,
You
and
know,
they'll be
down.
picking 8th for something, man. They gonna do some garbage like that, man.
Yeah.
That's just how they
Cowboys
do
will throw everybody down.
Yeah.
And then they'll win
You
and be picking 8th. We could have been picking 3rd, 4th, and they gonna win and pick 8th, and then be like, I'm like,
What you think we need to draft, cuz?
I think we need a solid, more solid line, man. Personally, man. I think we just need a Chris Samuels or somebody come through. One powerhouse to come lead this. I think we need a better lineman coach too, man. Somebody that's gonna bring that hog style. In DC, in my opinion, if you ain't got no line to run it, we ain't gonna make it, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I think our whole issue is this town is a smash mouth town. That's just the style of this NFC East is smash mouth, in your face, run after run, throw the pass over top once we get you on the run.
set up the play action. Set up the play action.
Play action, like you say.
Smash mouth.
And Philly's showing that same style still today. I was watching the other day.
Philly could do the Beverly shove all the way downfield. They could do the Beverly shove
Philly's
all the way
still
downfield.
bringing it. Philly's still bringing that old school smash mouth football. What I was watching,
That's
them the
smash
other
mouth.
day.
That's NFC East football.
Him and the Bills was going at it, man. That was a hell of a game, man. That was a
I
hell of a-
watched that.
Yeah.
I watched that.
Philly get away with a lot of shit though.
And we're not that much not better.
Philly a lucky mother.
And we give Philly some work though, man. We give Philly some work.
Hey, every time.
You know what I'm saying? We give Philly some work. For some reason, we up for Philly games. This the Cowboy game. It was so disrespectful, man. I was so upset with that game.
They eating turkey on the side.
Turkey and shit on us on the game.
Whatever, man. We gonna eat. We ain't waiting until after the game. We ain't worried about nothing. I think the team checked out though. I think the team
The game was actually closer than what it actually ended up being.
It was a back and forth. We was holding them in the beginning, man. Even the defense was playing good, man.
I think the team checked out.
You know, they just gave up, man. They just gave up, and
It was 20-10. I'm gonna tell you the turning point of the game when they didn't get that 4th and 1.
I remember
We
that.
was driving 20-10. We on the 30-something yard line. They don't get the first down.
Yeah. I didn't like that going for
It took the life out of us, man. After that happened, man.
I like going for it, but you call it
Even
timeout
that.
on 3rd and 1. Then
Even
you come
that.
back,
No, go ahead.
You call a timeout on 3rd and 1. Then you come out. Actually, the play was actually good to Terry McLaurin, the deep pass.
I didn't like it.
Sam Howell didn't put the ball where he needed to be.
Yeah,
Needs
I
to be
saw
a
that.
little further
It
out.
was he was out, and when he went, I was like, God, that was it right there.
Should have been out a little further.
I'm
Yeah,
like,
that was it.
oh man, 3rd and 1, you throwing a long shot. Just get the first.
Yeah,
I agree with you, though, Sean. I agree with that. Get the
Hey,
first.
get the first, and then play action or something. Go deep. Get the
Yeah.
first.
I agree with that. I agree with that, though.
Even though they probably did that knowing they was gonna go for it anyway, but
Yeah.
if you doing that knowing you're gonna go for it, you gonna have to stop me running it twice.
Now, this the next question I have for you both. If we decide to stick with in-house coaching, if we don't decide, who should come here?
Oh, I was about to say who I was
Who's
gonna ask that.
your ideal coach here in Washington?
My
Most of
ideal
the-
coach in Washington. Be honest, man. The coaching field be so big, and you have a lot of gems that come out of nowhere that I barely even hear about. That's why I feel you need a GM.
Yeah,
The GMs know what's going on.
exactly.
It'd be a lot like the Philadelphia coach, Nick Sirianni. Never heard of the guy.
Never heard of the guy.
Yeah.
Dominant.
Yeah, he
man.
can't.
Dominate.
Never heard of the guy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of Jews out there, you know.
Yeah.
You need these guys that's in the league that know what's going on. I don't know the ins and outs, and I don't know what's going on.
I got
so
you.
I couldn't really make that decision.
Look how many gyms we let come up from out of here that won Super Bowl.
Man, sure, all of them.
Yeah.
Half the coaches in the league, man.
I mean,
Let me let them go.
We had a whole staff. This
The
last,
whole staff.
the whole staff that won the Super Bowl came from here. It was on the
final 4 teams. What, a couple years ago?
Yes.
All their coaches was from here.
Yeah.
That's
So it's,
crazy.
so it's a lot of gems. You gotta have them GMs, man, that's connected and know what's going on. You know,
A lot of the talk on Ben Johnson out of Detroit.
don't know nothing about him. Never
Yeah,
heard of
he
him.
their offensive coordinator out of Detroit, Ben Johnson, and then you got another dude named in Houston. He the one their offensive coordinator, but he getting credit for bringing C.J. Stroud around. So I think that either one of them offensively sign me up, like one offensive minded coach. You know, I mean, coming into the league, I was hoping EB was going to be. I was like, man, I want EB. I want us to go ahead, you know what I'm saying, lock in EB and woo. Which confused me coming in. I want to talk about this real quick. Why he take this job? Because I'm like, bro.
Yeah, I was wondering about that myself.
you got a lame duck coach with a new owner coming in. The owner wasn't hired yet, right?
Yeah.
So you got a new owner coming in. You know that new owner gonna bring his own coach. I mean, I don't know why. Why would you get on that staff when you know a new coach coming in? But then I guess I was like, man, maybe the new owner talked to him and was like, you know, we're gonna have you as a coach and wait. It's like, okay, then maybe if that's the case, then yeah, but that'd have been against like league rules. Or
Yeah. I think he was more banking on hopefully they was going to have a great season, that they would carry on and they would continue to keep the same coach.
Yeah, he proved that he could be and somebody hire him as a head coach.
You know who I also feel like is a great coach? I feel he's a great coach. He would just let go today. Frank Wright for the Carolina Panthers is a great
Frank
coach.
Wright.
You like him?
Yeah.
He's a great coach.
I think Frank a good coach, man. They set him up down there, man.
They set him up. Terrible.
He wanted CJ Stroud. Owner say, nah, I want Bryce Young. Can't say no to the owner, right? They get Bryce Young. Bryce Young ain't looking like nothing. And then they fired a coach because
in rebuild mode.
And they rebuilding. They fired him after 11 games, bro.
Yeah,
This man coached 11 games, man.
Yeah.
But I guess now he mad. The owner mad because now you done traded your first rounder. This gonna wind up being the number 1 pick in the draft.
He has that Doug Peterson style offense down pat. Frank Wright.
Yeah.
That Doug Peterson style offense, Frank Wright has that down pat. That Doug Peterson offense ain't nothing but Andy Reid offense, basically, right?
Yeah. That's all it is.
Okay.
Yeah,
Frank Wright,
I
a great
want-
coach.
yeah. Frank Wright, good coach.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be too mad at that either.
Yeah.
With somebody because he good coach. He is pretty good with quarterbacks, even though he can't work with Bryce Young. Like it ain't work out with Bryce Young, but I think that might be more on Bryce Young.
Still early. Still
Yeah.
early to say that.
That's what I'm saying. More on Bryce Young. It ain't the coaching with that. With that, it's more on Bryce Young. Like he young. You gotta get better. You know what I'm saying? So
Jimmy Johnson won one game with the Cowboys when he first
Real
got
talk.
there.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Real talk. And came back
Won
the
one
next
game
year.
with the Cowboys.
And that was against us.
Yeah,
That was against us that won the Super Bowl.
At RFK too.
At RFK. Yep.
You know
I
what I'm
remember that
saying?
game like it was yesterday.
Yeah, at RFK.
I
Yeah.
remember it. Was pissed too. Thought we was gonna have
Yeah.
an undefeated record.
man, so we
So,
was looking.
First thing they need is a talent evaluator. Because, like, man, we have been missing on draft picks for years after years after years
talk.
as of
Badly.
recently.
Bad.
Badly.
Real talk.
Name all our drafts from this year's draft. Our draft picks.
Forbes, Quan, Rodriguez looking halfway decent. He was like a 5th rounder.
You know, he got the
Well,
ball about 10 times.
I mean,
The whole
but he
season.
averaging 5 yards a carry. Shit, they only ran it about 50 times the whole season as a team.
You would get a
Who
good
was all
average.
our draft picks, though?
That's what I'm saying. Rodriguez, you had Andre.
Quan Mott was
but-
number 2.
so,
Who was
yeah,
number 3?
Quan was 2.
I don't even know who number 3 was.
I mean, most of them ain't hardly get on the field half the year. Like
Like, you
Andre
should know who your
Jones or
third
whatever,
round
just
draft
getting
pick
on.
is, you know, first to third should be contributing on the field. I
Exactly.
didn't know who the third was.
I
Sit
can't
down
even tell you.
somewhere, like cut somewhere, hiding shit. He know.
I'm trying to think.
Is that in here?
Hey,
Hey.
yeah, I don't know who it was, Bonton. Our second round draft pick
Forbes,
last year.
Martin. Oh, Ricky Strongberg.
What? He haven't
He
even
was-
touched the field all year.
Yeah, I think he might be at the card. Damn, Braden Daniels ain't touched the field. KJ Henry, he just got in after they traded them with the college. And Chris Rodriguez and Andre Jones just got into at the end. That was a 7th rounder. So yeah, half of them dudes. I know. Well, Braden was supposed to be a project. But they saying he
Everybody's
not
a project. Quan Martin's a project. Emmanuel Forbes a project. Ricky
Yeah.
Stromberg's a project. We can't
Yeah,
be
they all
drafting projects.
Nah,
Yeah.
we got to draft top tier.
That's the problem with us right now is that we have too many damn projects.
You draft projects
Tell
late
me
in the draft.
last year's draft picks.
Or when you
Jahan
got
Dotson, Fadadrius Mathis, Brian
Yeah.
Robinson,
Mhm.
Mathis.
Benjamin St. Jude's number 4. After that, I couldn't tell you who. Another guy. What was the guy name from
Oh, Percy.
One of the-
Percy was 4th. Percy Butler. Oh, Sam
Percy-
Howell. Yeah, Howell went in 5th round.
Okay.
Chris Paul, he went in the 7th. That's the dude starting at guard. He actually turned it out to seem like he might be halfway decent.
Okay.
Cole Turner, I don't know where he at. Like, is he hurt? But I mean, regardless, he ain't been on the field.
They
last
gave
couple
Ron
years.
Rivera full control of the team, and he drove us in the ground.
Yeah, he did.
It's definitely time. Like,
Yeah.
it's no excuse. You said 4 years. It's been 4 years, bro.
But you know what got me, though?
and we ain't nowhere near better than we was.
You know what got me? This guy Jay Gruden is talking trash about Ron Rivera.
I saw that crazy shit the other day.
Like
I
he
said,
done
hold on,
any
dude. You
better.
can't say nothing, man. You drove the team in the ground, Slim, for real. When I saw this, I know this clown ain't speaking up about this man, bro.
Jay Gruden was talking smack.
I saw that, man. I saw that.
Oh
I say,
man,
I
that's
say,
crazy.
man, you need to sit down somewhere, man. You don't know what
Yeah, man,
the
you
hell
was
you
garbage
going through. You
too.
was garbage, man.
Yeah, man.
Full-fledged garbage.
Yeah.
Didn't they fire him at the end of the season, or halfway in the season, or like near the end?
Yeah, he didn't even make it a whole year one year.
He didn't make it a whole year. Yeah.
Because Joe Callahan, I thought Joe Callahan would have been a good coach, Sean.
I liked him. Me too.
Yeah.
What did you think about Callahan, Sean?
No, I like Callahan. I like Callahan.
Nice, man. Yeah.
I think, but
old school coach, man.
Yeah, he old
You know
school.
what I'm saying? Offensive line coach.
Yeah, he line coach, and I think he built for them line coaches. Them line coaches, the ones that's built for this NFC East, though. I ain't gonna lie to you, like, because they want it. They want that smash mouth style. That's their game.
So we got to start all over though now. We need a secondary now because Kendall Fuller, he's about time for him to roll.
It's time for
Kendall Fuller time to roll. It's time for we don't have no corners.
No solid ones, man. It ain't that's no
we don't have no corners.
No shutdown.
I want to see somebody come in. I want to see whoever this coach is. I want to see them bring a D coordinator in, and I want to see what they could do with what we got. I would have loved to see what they could have did with what we had, because that line we had, if you could have incorporated something, Jack had no innovation with his system. You could have incorporated some of this new school innovation and stuff like that with what we had when we had Sweat and Chase and them when Chase was on the field, and you could have incorporated some of the some different things. I would love to see what we could have did with another coordinator could have did with that.
We couldn't because we didn't have a linebacker behind them. That's what held us back. We didn't have a linebacker, you know.
Yeah, well, we ain't had linebacker since Fletcher.
Fletcher was out last solid.
It's been rough. Been rough around East.
He could tackle. He couldn't cover. He
wasn't no cover guy.
He just kept that run thing. He kept the run thing somewhat decent. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we got on December.
Linebacker, a sideline linebacker.
I don't think we had one.
We never had
LeVar
one.
and them wasn't like.
Nah, yeah, he was more of a.
Yeah, we always struggled with the coverage out the linebacker crew.
I think we never
Cole
had a
Holcomb couldn't cover.
Nah, we always had thumpers like Bama's who try to get downfield. That's what like.
Yeah, I don't remember none that.
Man, we would use safeties to cover.
Yeah. but when you put in that position and the offensive coordinator know how to scheme and he know your linebackers on the field.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, you gotta think going all the way back to what Jay Novacek and all them tight ends always killed us.
Yeah, we always got killed by
tight ends. Always killed us.
But we always had always had great tight ends though too. So
yeah, that's what I want our second round pick to be. I don't want to get Bowers out of Georgia with our first round. I don't want that. But the guy out of Texas, if he did in our second round, that's what I want a tight end.
Let me rephrase it. We always had good tight ends. We never had no great. Cooley was nice. I liked the Cooley. He wasn't the greatest tight end, but he was.
I'm gonna tell you one who was great, who would have been great. I don't know what happened to him, but then he got hurt.
Who?
Fred Davis.
Fred Davis was nice. I remember him. He was nice, man. Yeah, he was.
We got a great tight end on the roster now. They just don't use him.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, what you call it was nice.
Who?
Jordan Reed was nice. Couldn't stay healthy. Jordan Reed was nice. He could have. Jordan Reed could have been a Hall of Famer in my book.
Right, he was nice.
Concussions took him out.
Concussions took him out, man. I'm like, man,
nice.
My boy here, 49er fan. He used to always say, "Nah, Kittle better, man. Kittle."
Nah.
Say, man, Jordan Reed low key better than Kittle. I ain't gonna lie to you. When Reed went out there and he got to see him hands down, he was like, "Oh, nah, you're mad."
Like and Jordan Reed at the same time.
At the same time, that was a nice combination too, man.
Yeah, Jordan Reed, Vernon Davis, Pierre Garçon, Deshaun Jackson.
Man, I was just watching footages the other day, the old school, some of them old games.
Jameson Crowder was on that team, wasn't he?
Crowder,
Yep. On the kickoff. And he was catching a few passes too. Yeah. But
he was receiving.
We got the Dolphins this Sunday. How you think we gonna do against the Dolphins this Sunday?
I'm
It might be
putting
just
my
100. It might put up 100 on
I'm
them.
putting my money on Miami. The cover, they covering easy.
They might put up 100 on us, Rod. They put up
Easy.
70 on Denver. They might put
I
up
know.
100 on
They
us.
put
Yeah.
100 on the show. Damn.
They
Yeah.
might put up 100 on us.
If they do that with Ron and Ron first day calling plays, it's bad.
Where we're weak at, they're great at.
Yeah.
We're weak in the secondary. They're great at wide receiver.
Wide receivers, yeah. So they smashes on that. So.
Man.
Yeah. So I'm gonna watch
Man.
it though. So I'm gonna watch it so we can talk about it. That's all. You know what I'm saying? I've been cutting the TV off lately all year. Like now,
Man, I'm watching. I want to see I want to see the shit show.
I'm watching it from
I'm
here.
about to die, Rod.
Okay, but this is what we're gonna do, man. It's an honor and a pleasure to have you on here, man. See you on Sunday, man. Man, this was an amazing show. Man, to the next time, man. I'll see you later, cuz.
I love
Go ahead,
y'all, man.
Love you too,
Hey,
man.
too, bro.
All right,
We see you. We see
All right,
you.
all right.
We see you
It's an honor
Sunday.
to be on with y'all, man.
Always,
Definitely.
man.
All
This
right,
was
you know.
great, man. It's great. All right, now. Yes, indeed, man. It was an honor and a pleasure to have Kenny on there, man. And we got to share some great stories, man. Talk some great football. So Sunday, the Dolphins. Y'all saying they gonna put 100 on us, though.
Man, they're gonna dog walk us, man. And I'm gonna love every minute of it. It's just another step higher in the draft. And, you know, I hate thinking like that, man. I hate thinking like that, but we not in that position. We haven't been in this position. You know what I'm saying? We always been too good to suck.
Yeah.
Where we picking 11th, 12th, 13th, 16th. You know what I'm saying? Not in the playoffs, but not. You know what I'm saying? So I want to bottom out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm just like, let's just bottom out.
I'm with you on that, though, man. At first, I was like trying to figure out where you was going, but that makes more sense to end it out like this. I know the coach don't want to do that because he's trying to get his job, you know.
Yeah, so Ron is too late for that. Yeah, but Ron I understand.
Ron feel as though he's still probably able to do that, but I know it's done. He knows it's done too. But
yeah, I think you know.
Yeah. But man, next week, man, we'll be broadcasting here again on Sunday, around 7 p.m., 7:30 p.m. to talk about the game after it ends. To give our feedback on what need to be done or what don't need to be done and what was great, what wasn't great. But we see y'all this Sunday, December the 3rd, on the Second Wind Sports Media. I am your host, Rashid, alongside
your boy Caesar Fantastic.
Peace.
Peace.